Hello, class! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to our music class. This is Teacher Jocelyn, your music teacher for today. Before we begin our lesson for today, let's have a short prayer. Pray with me, class. Dear God, thank you for looking after our school. Thank you that you love each and every one of us here. Help us to learn, play, and share together. It's incredible that you are there every second of the day, everywhere, all the time, beside each of us. Amen. Okay, thank you for praying with me, class. Now, I would like to ask each and every one of you, those who are watching this video right now, how are you feeling today? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you sleepy? How do you feel right now? I hope everything's okay with you. Okay, I hope everyone is ready for our lesson today. Let me present to you our lesson. It's none other than Kodaly method. Okay, what is a Kodaly method? The Kodaly method is a way of developing musical skills and teaching musical concepts beginning in very young children. Kumbaga, this is the technique or strategies used by the teachers para mas maging madali para sa mga kids ang matuto ng music. In this way, mas nade-develop pa yung mga musical skills nila. So this method uses folk songs, curve and hand signs, pictures, movable daw, rhythm, symbols, and syllables. And it was first introduced in Hungary but is now used in many countries either alone or in combination with other methods. So, itong method na to ay nagmula sa Hungary pero sa ngayon kilala na siya sa iba't ibang parte ng mundo. Maaari rin itong gamitin kasabay ng iba pang methods. We have different methods such as the ORF method, the Dalcroze method, and the Suzuki method. So itong Kodaly method can be used in a combination ng ibang methods na nabanggit earlier. Pwedeng Kodaly method and Suzuki method together. Pwedeng Kodaly method and the ORF method together. Or it's up to the teachers kung ano yung strategy or technique yung gagamitin nila. A brief history of the Kodaly method. Zoltán Kodály, 1882 to 1967, developed the Kodaly method in Hungary in the first half of the 20th century. So kaya Kodaly method yung pangalan niya kasi yung nag-develop sa kanya ang pangalan ay Zoltán Kodály. So pinanganak si Zoltán Kodály sa Hungary noong December 16, 1882 and namatay naman siya noong March 6, 1967. Okay, Kodály's education. When Kodály came of age as a student, musicianship was frequently taught in one-on-one instruction, emphasizing works of composers like Bach, Mozart, Haydn, and Beethoven, all of whom were German. Okay, the time na nag-aaral si Kodály, yung music tinuturo sa kanila one-on-one. Now, imagine yourself inside the classroom with your teacher alone. No? Ganun yung ways or methods kung paano itinuturo yung music before. And yung music na tinuturo sa kanila is more on German music. No? According sa commentaries, it was actually in Hungarian text. Pero yung music na nilalapat ng mga teachers before were German music. Yet, as Kodály studied art music in Budapest in the early 1900s, he became fascinated by traditional Hungarian folk songs, even collaborating with Béla Bartók, the most prominent Hungarian composer of the 20th century. So, pinursue ni Kodály yung pag-aaral niya ng music. And naging teacher siya, naging composer siya, and there naging sobrang interesado siya tsaka attracted siya sa mga folk songs ng Hungary. There, meron naman siyang best friend, no? Yan si Béla Bartók. Composer din siya and teacher na naging katulong niya. They worked together as a team to gather and to search for the Hungarian folk songs ng mga panahon na yan. They have gathered thousands and thousands of folk songs at nirecord nila yon para ma-revive or para ma-restore yung music ng Hungary. Let's move on to the development of the method. Kodály began to see the value of teaching musical skills through the medium of folk music that students had been exposed to from an early age. So dito, nakita na ni Kodály kung gaano kahalaga or kung gaano ka-importante na from the very young age, ini-introduce na sa mga bata yung kanilang pinagmulan, yung kanilang tradisyon. No, that's why Kodály used the folk songs or the folk music as a medium to teach music. He felt he could teach musical literacy and ear training through sight singing, solfege, and lyrics from his students' mother tongue. And as Kodály developed his teaching methods, he settled on a social, kinesthetic approach to music that could work in both a primary school and conservatory. Okay, nung panahon na nag-aaral si Kodály ng music, one-on-one instruction yung ginagawa ng kanilang mga teacher. Right now, let's focus on the word social and kinesthetic approach. When we say social, ibig sabihin nito, there are many students inside the classroom na nag-aaral ng music. Unlike before nung panahon niya na one-on-one. Okay? That's the difference ng method ni Kodály. Next, kinesthetic approach. Siguro before yung approach sa kanila as in nakaupo lang sila, nakikinig lang sa teacher nila, gagawin yung sasabihin ng teacher nila. But right now, sa method na ginawa ni Kodály, may kinesthetic approach, meaning yung students will be having or will be using their body to move while learning music. And we have to take note also na sinasabi rito na yung approach ni Kodály worked for both primary school and a conservatory. Hindi lang siya ngayon para sa mga youngsters, kundi para sa mga higher level na nag-aaral, mga college students na. So, ganun kaganda yung method na na-develop ni Kodály. Now, let's move on to the implementation of the method. In 1945, Kodály's ideas became part of the official curriculum of Hungarian schools, and music primary schools that taught the Kodály method spread rapidly over the next decade. So, makikita natin na effective yung method na ginagamit ni Kodály. Kasi naging part siya ng official curriculum of Hungarian schools. Kung hindi siya effective, hindi siya i-honor ng schools. At the same time, hindi rin siya makikilala sa iba't ibang lugar. In the years since, Kodály's approach to teaching music has gained international recognition and won adherents around the world. Ganon ka-effective yung method na in-introduce or dinevelop ni Kodály. Dahil nag-spread na siya rapidly all around the Hungary and all around the world sa iba't ibang parts ng mundo, nagkaroon siya ng maraming awards or na-recognize yung method na in-introduce o dinevelop ni Kodály. And nagkaroon siya ng maraming supporters, kaya up until now, yung method ay ginagamit pa rin ng iba't ibang parte ng mundo. Okay, now let's move on to the 5 principles of the Kodály method. So, ano-ano nga ba yung mga principles ng Kodály method? Number 1, learning by singing. According to Kodály, the human voice is the fundamental instrument and it should be central to musical training. Students should gain musical literacy through song solfege, also known as solfa, using a movable do system. Okay, so ang pinaka number 1 instrument or ang pinaka number 1 na kailangan natin when learning music according to Kodály method is our voice, our human voice. Now, sabi rito, students should gain musical literacy through song solfege using a movable do system. Now, let's find out kung ano-ano nga ba yung tinutukoy dito. Solfa means replacing the keynotes with the syllables. Like this. Makikita natin sa ilalim ng letter C may do, sa ilalim ng letter D may re, sa ilalim ng letter E may mi, sa ilalim ng F, fa, sa ilalim ng G, so, sa ilalim ng A, la, sa ilalim ng B, ti, sa ilalim ng C, do. So it means instead of using the keynotes or the letters, ni-replace ito ng syllables. And we call it solfa. Okay, instead of letters, pinalitan ito ng solfa syllables. Kagaya ng nabanggit natin kanina. So, pag tinuro ito, kakantahin to ng teacher kagaya nito. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Yan yung tinatawag nating solfa syllable or solfege. Okay, movable do system naman yung ating pag-uusapan. So kanina nakita natin previously na yung letter C, ang katumbas niya na solfa syllable is do. Itong stuff na to ay C major scale. Okay, kaya nag-start siya sa letter C and nag-end siya sa letter C din. And ang katumbas niyang solfa syllables are, ito nga yung nabanggit natin na do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, when we say movable do, for example, nasa key of F tayo. Tumingin po tayo sa screen at tingnan natin yung letter F sa piano. Okay, if we are in F major scale, yung do, instead, kanina na makikita natin dito na nasa C siya, mamumove yung do natin sa F kasi nasa F major scale tayo. Meaning, pag nag-start tayo sa F, yung katumbas ng F na solfa syllable ay do. Move tayo sa G, yan yung magiging re. Move tayo sa A, yan yung magiging mi. Move tayo sa B, yan yung magiging fa. Yung C magiging so. D magiging la. E magiging ti. At F magiging do. Let's have another example. Let's take a look at the screen. Okay, makikita natin sa upper part, meron po ditong notes sa taas na C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Kagaya sa piano, yung previous, ito, yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina. Okay? Ay yung solfege na equivalent niya sa ilalim ay do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Now, pag bumaba tayo sa second line or sa second part, sa pinakagitna na notes, makikita natin dito may E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, and D sharp. So meaning, nasa E major scale po tayo. Makikita natin na yung equivalent na solfege or solfa syllable ay do sa ilalim ng E, do sa ilalim ng F sharp, re, sa ilalim ng G sharp, mi, sa ilalim ng A, fa, ilalim ng D, so, ilalim ng C sharp, la, at ilalim ng D sharp ay ti. Okay, now, tumingin po tayo sa pinaka-ilalim ng screen, sa pinaka-last part. Okay, makikita natin dyan, it's a key of F. Yung umpisa po ng key natin dyan. F major scale po yan. Ngayon, makikita natin na ang equivalent ng F ay do. Ang equivalent ng G ay re. Ang equivalent ng A ay mi. B flat fa, C so, D la, E, ti, at F, do. Yan po yung tinatawag nating movable do. Namumove po yung do. Kung nasa C major scale po tayo, kagaya ng nasa pinaka-upper part po ng screen na nakikita nyo ngayon, ang do po ay C. Okay? Ang equivalent po ng C na note ay do. Now, kung nasa E major scale naman po tayo, makikita natin na yung solfege or yung solfa syllable na ginamit ay do din. Okay? Maliwanag po ba? That's what you call movable do system. Kagaya po dito sa piano, kung halimbawa na tumingin po tayo sa letter G. Okay? Sa letter G, sa key of G. Kung nasa key of G po tayo, ibig sabihin po niyan, yung do natin mapupunta sa G, hindi na po nasa letter C. Yun po yung tinatawag nating movable do system. I hope maliwanag po. Okay, second principle of the Kodály method is the hand signs. Solfege and sight singing can be supplemented by hand signs, as developed by the English pedagogue John Kirwan, who was an influence on Kodály. Ngayon naman pag-uusapan natin itong hand signs na dinevelop naman ni John Kirwan. Ay, paano nga ba ito? Ayan, eyes on the screen, okay? Para mas maintindihan po natin, let's take a look at the screen. Sa upper part po, on the left, makikita po natin yan yung do. Pababa po ha, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and back to do. Okay, paano po tinuturo yung hand signs? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Again, lagyan natin ng sound, okay? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Pabalik naman. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So, yan po yung tinatawag na hand signs or Kirwan hand signs. Okay, number 3 naman sa principles of Kodály method is the rhythmic proficiency. So, the sight reading of rhythmic patterns, including whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, 8 notes, 16th notes, and various duplets must be taught alongside tonal solfege. Let's take a look sa susunod na screen. Okay. So, before, on our previous topic, napag-aralan natin yung different kinds of notes and different kinds of rest and kung ilan yung beats ng bawat notes, ilan yung beats ng bawat rest. For example, sa screen natin ngayon, makikita po ninyo yung whole note, half note, quarter note, 8 notes, and 16th notes. Ayan, before po itinuro sa atin yung counting nito. Ngayon po ituturo naman natin yung syllables na ni-replace doon sa counting. Okay, before yung counting natin for example sa whole note ay ganito. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa half note naman, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Sa quarter note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sa 8th note naman, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, sa 16th notes naman, kung natatandaan po natin, 1E and A, 2E and A, 3E and A, 4E and A. Okay, ngayon naman po, instead of numbers or countings yung ating babanggitin, papalitan po natin ito ng syllables. So, ano yung katumbas na syllables ng whole note? Nakalagay po sa upper part, ta, a, a. Actually, kulang po siya ng isang A. Okay po? Imaginein po natin na meron pa siyang isang A. Ang counting niya po ay ta, a, ta, a. Sa half note naman, ang counting naman niya is ta, a. Ang quarter note naman po ay ta. Ang eighth note naman ay tt. Okay, sa 16th notes naman, tike. Okay, let's do this activity. Okay, number 1, 2/4 time signature. Okay? Meron tayong nakikitang 8th note at saka quarter notes dito sa number 1. Okay, let's try number 1. Okay? So, yung 8th note, TT. Okay, yun yung sound niya. TT. Yung quarter note naman ay ta. Okay, let's try. TT ta, TT ta, ta, TT ta. Again, number 1. TT ta, TT ta, 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 ti, ti, ta. Okay? Number 2. Meron tayo ditong nakikitang 8 notes, quarter notes, at saka half note. Okay, let's try number 2. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta, a. Again. Ti, 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 ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta, a. Okay? Number 3 naman, meron tayo ditong nakikitang quarter notes at saka 8 notes. Okay? Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta. Again. Number 3. Ta, ta, ti, ti, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta. Alright. Number 4, meron tayo ditong nakikitang quarter notes at saka 8 notes naman. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta, a. Ulit po. Number 4. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta, a. Okay? Maliwanag po ba? Very good. Very good po kung nasundan po ninyo yung ating activity for today. Okay, ngayon po, mag-move tayo sa next topic natin, which is the stick notation. Under pa rin po ito ng rhythmic proficiency. So, kung kanina, ni-replace po yung counting ng rhythm syllables, makikita naman po natin dito na gumamit po ng stick notation yung Kodaly method para ituro yung bawat notes sa bata. For example, makikita po natin sa upper part po ng stick notation yung isang stick. So, ang katumbas po nito, since ang equivalent na rhythm syllable niya ay ta, ibig sabihin ito po ay quarter note. Tama po? Yung second naman po na stick notation natin, ang equivalent na rhythm syllable niya ay tt. Ibig sabihin ito po ay 8 note. Okay? And the last one po, ito po ay rest. Okay? Ang equivalent na rhythm syllable niya ay ta, rest. Okay? Pero actually, kung stick po yung ginagamit dito, hindi po talaga yan nagagawa na ganyan yung itsura. Kasi po, dapat po ganito yung itsura ng rest symbol kapag stick notation po yung gamit natin. Tingnan po natin yung screen. Take a look at the screen. Hanapin po natin yung word na corner 4. Sa lower right po ng screen, makikita natin yung corner 4. Doon po tayo mag-focus. Meron po tayo dong isang stick at 3 letter Z. Ano pong ibig sabihin yan? Yung nag-iisang stick, yan po yung ta or quarter note. Ngayon po, yung 3 Z na nakikita po nyo dyan, yan po yung tinatawag na rest or ta rest. Pwede po nating sundan while piniplay po natin yung nasa screen para po ma-practice natin yung stick notation.
Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ti, ti, ta. Ta, ta. Ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta. Ti, 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 ti. Ti, 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 ti. Ta, ti, ti. Ta, ta, ta. Ta, ta. Ti, ti. Ta. Ta. Ti, 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 ti.
Okay, now proceed naman tayo sa fourth principle of the Kodály method, which is collaboration. Sabi rito, Kodály believe that creativity and collaboration are essential to a musical education and can be brought out in group music lessons. Music students should collaborate with one another in exercises ranging from clapping to choral singing to instrumental accompaniment. So yun yung sinasabi natin kanina na kung before, ang nakasanayan ng mga teachers ni Kodály, nung student pa siya, is one-on-one instruction. Si Kodály nag-introduce siya ng social and kinesthetic approach. Alright? Dito makikita natin na yung mga bata ay they are working together as a group. Doon nakikita natin lumalabas yung creativity nila, mas nurture yung mga na-enhance yung mga skills nila. Compare doon sa one-on-one instruction, ano? So ito, group music lessons. Merong mga exercises ranging from clapping to choral singing to instrumental accompaniment. Meaning, nagbo-move yung body ng mga students. Hindi nakasteady lang sa isang lugar, nakaupo lang sila at nakikinig sa mga teachers. The last principle of the Kodály method is the cultural connections. Music instructors should emphasize folk music, even pop songs, in a student's mother tongue to create a visceral connection to music. So gaya ng sinabi natin kanina sa mga explanations natin, in-include ni Kodály sa method niya yung folk songs or folk music. Kasi nga nakita niya yung importance, yung value na from the beginning pa lang, ini-introduce na sa mga bata yung pinagmula nila, yung tradition nila, yung origin nila. Now, we are going to have an activity. Okay, itong activity na to ay example kung paano ine-execute yung Kodály method when it comes to teaching music sa mga bata. Okay? Let's take a look at this. So this activity, we are going to sing, to clap, to stomp, and sway. Yan, kung nanonood kayo ngayon, ilan to? Sing, clap, stomp, and sway. So we need 4 participants in a group. Kailangan natin ng 4 na member ng group to participate in this activity. Ayan, kung meron kayong mga kapatid na pwedeng mag-join sa activity na to, okay lang as long as ma-execute nyo to sa bahay. Okay. I have here a nursery rhyme. One of my favorite nursery rhyme. I don't know kung ano yung mga favorite nursery rhymes niyo, but for me, ito, ang cute lang din kasi nito. At saka napaka-simple lang. So, tada! Ayan. Hickory, dickory, dock. Okay, let's sing Hickory, dickory, dock. The mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. Okay, I believe alam nyo na tong nursery rhyme na to. And ang gagawin natin ay, using this pattern, ayan, susundan natin yung pattern na to. May nakikita po kayo na TTT, TTT, ta. Okay po? T, 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 ta. Next, meron ulit T, 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 ta. Next, T, 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 sa, sa. Next po, T, 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 sa, sa. And yung last naman ay T, 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 ta. So sabi natin kanina, we are going to sing, to clap, to stomp, and to sway. So yung sound po ng hickory dickory dock, papalitan po natin ng ti 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 ta. Next, ti 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 ta. Ti 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 sa sa. Ti 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 sa sa. Ti 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 ta. So, yung maa-assign po sa singing, ayun po yung syllables, yun lamang po yung mga syllables na maririnig natin sa inyo. Okay? Ngayon naman po, sa clapping naman, lahat ng TT ay magka-clap. Lahat ng maa-assign sa TT magka-clap. Yung maa-assign sa ta, mag-stomp. At yung maa-assign po sa mag-sway. Klaro po ba? Okay, try natin ha. Okay, example. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Ti-ti-ti-ti. Sway, sway. Ti-ti-ti-ti. Sway, sway. Ti-ti-ti-ti-ti-ta. Okay, clear po ba? So, yun po yung example kung paano po natin gagawin yung activity na meron tayo dito. Okay? And I hope na exercise kayo sa ating mini activity na ginawa. Yan, pwede nyo po siyang practicein. Pwedeng gawin niyo po sa song kasi hickory-dickory-dock clock po ito, no? Usually, pag kinakanta to sa YouTube, hickory-dickory-dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 1, the mouse ran down, hickory-dickory-dock, and then, hickory-dickory-dock, the mouse ran up the clock struck 2. So, pwede nyo pong ulit-ulitin hanggang 12. Kung gusto niyo, it's up to you. Pero that's how you actually include Kodály method sa pagtuturo ng music. So this is one of the example or one way on how you are going to use Kodály method in teaching music. Okay, I have chosen this Kodály quotes kasi ito yung marami siyang quotes na nasa Google, but then I have chosen this one kasi mas feeling ko swak na swak to para sa mga bata. So, teach music and singing at school in such a way that it is not a torture, but a joy for the pupil. Instill a thirst for finer music in him, a thirst which will last for a lifetime. So, let's make music subject interesting sa mga bata. Yung tipong they will ask for more. Kasi they are enjoying the music subject, no? Sa loob ng classroom. Hindi yung naboboring sila, at saka hindi yung parang mafe-feel nila ang hirap ng subject na to, ayokong umattend. And there you are. And dito na po nag-e-end yung ating lesson for today. I hope may mga natutunan po kayo sa ating tinakal for today. So, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan, that is Kodály method by Zoltan Kodály. Okay? That's all po. Thank you for listening, kids. Maraming salamat. Bye!